I have been the one battling most rumors and hopes of the Silksong fandom by trying to come at the current rumor with a bit of a nuanced perspective, all of course while still wearing clown makeup myself, just like the rest of the fandom. But this time I'll be a bit more in the middle, because something is coming on December 7th or 8th, depending on where you live. The Game Awards is a huge celebration of video games full of announcement and awards. And Silksong could be there. And today I will talk about why the big argument against Silksong appearing there is not thought through enough, and then what the big arguments for Silksong appearing are, and then I will draw a conclusion that most of you will probably not necessarily see coming. So let's start with the argument against Silksong. In August this year, Leth, the marketing manager of Silksong, said in an interview that the next Silksong news would come from Team Cherry themselves, and saying that a good way to keep up with things is just to follow Team Cherry's YouTube channel and Twitter account. And people have said in one of my last videos that this means that Silksong has no chance of being shown at a showcase at all in the future. But that doesn't have to be the case. This quote from Leth is mostly in response to what's happened with Xbox earlier this year, with Xbox basically saying that Silksong would come out until June, and therefore leaving the fandom in a hopeful state, but it was still kinda weird because Team Cherry had never commented on this statement, therefore it was ultimately not news from Team Cherry themselves. But a trailer by Team Cherry would be news from Team Cherry, which is different than half the quote-unquote news we got over the years. So based on that, I think there's a possibility for the following. Team Cherry appear via video message at the Game Awards, say a few words, and show a new trailer. And then Team Cherry upload that trailer to the YouTube channel, create a blog post for the website to go along with the new trailer, and all of that is shared on their Twitter account. The main reason why I think this is possible is because this would just be good marketing from Team Cherry's side. As a gaming studio, getting your game trailers in front of as many people as possible seems like a logical step in most situations. And we know that Jeff, the Mr. Game Awards himself, is communicating with Team Cherry and would like to work together with them. He said so years ago in an interview. Team Cherry know Jeff, and he would love to have them on. The timing seems perfect for a trailer, so from that perspective all stars could align. And the reason why the timing is perfect is because at first this game was supposed to be released around and until June 2023, but Silksong got delayed and the developers have been working on it ever since. But since this time window of until June 2023 seemed feasible once, the game's release can't be off years and years and years, but it's probably more likely coming in the next couple of months. So I'm pretty sure that we will see Silksong in 2024 overall. And if it releases in the first half, a trailer at the Game Awards is, in my opinion, as someone who has never released a game and does not work in the industry, the best way to do it. Some may think that Silksong would not get the time in the spotlight if it got a trailer next to AAA giants of the industry, but Silksong is currently the most wishlisted game on Steam. Trailers rake in millions of views, etc. So it would not be drowned out in the noise of other games around it. It is simply too big of a release, even if it is an indie title. On top of that, many gaming outlets and YouTubers would cover Silksong quite vigorously, like me, until release, leading to a hype train that probably steers itself towards whenever the release would be. But all of this hype machinery aside, what do I think and where do I land on this subject? I'm all in all just looking forward to the Game Awards. Above all, I'm hoping for a trailer for the Elden Ring expansion, but I think Silksong is really possible as well. I think this year I've never been this hopeful for a possible trailer, which doesn't say a lot, but still. But Team Cherry have shown over time that they sometimes do things differently. For example, announcing Silksong right after Nintendo Direct instead of on the Direct itself, and generally being a bit unpredictable, with magazine cover stories and little riddles and stuff like that. So who knows what they are planning. and who knows how far they truly are. And getting onto the Game Awards is not as easy as pressing a button after all. There are deadlines that have to be met, there are conversations that have to be held, there is money flowing in different directions. It's all more complicated than what we as the consumers get to see from all of this. And I want all of this to be your takeaway, that while all the stars seemingly align, we might still read them wrong. And I think there's a fair chance that Silksong will appear, but as always, clone responsibly, do not be mean, do not spam in chats, overall, don't be obnoxious buggers, and just enjoy the Game Awards and hopefully some nice trailers. And meanwhile, I did a video on a fan-made Silksong boss with Tian, so you can check that out. And also, basically, only 2 or 3 of you are subscribed to my channel, so you could change that as well. My Patreon also exists, and thank you and good night. Bye, Panada.